Laboratory Services performs tests on blood and urine and body fluids so that we can help the physician treat and diagnose diseases. We have a number of different areas in the laboratory. We have chemistry, we have hematology, both of which are very automated departments, and we have blood bank and microbiology, which are the more manual departments. Our lab is hidden behind walls, and non-laboratorians don't often visit us. It's a very high-stress environment. What we do there, though, is quality. What we try to do at all times is keep quality at the top of everything that we do. And 85% of the decisions that a physician makes come from the work that we perform.
The 5 minutes that I spent with the patient in a room it plays big role in results that doctor will see from the blood sample that we draw. I feel responsible to get it done right, because if we don't get it done right, then it will affect patient's health, and patient might end up staying in the hospital longer, or test needs to be redone if you don't do it right for the first time.
My area in the laboratory is the blood bank. And what we do as part of the laboratory for the blood bank is we do testing to provide compatible blood products to our patients here at Mission Hospital. The products we provide are red blood cells, plasma, platelets, and FFP. Now these are community donations which blood donors donate to the blood supplier, and they are tested and the blood comes to us in our blood bank. And what we do is we test the patient's sample against the blood to make sure they're compatible. Now that's important with surgeries, that's important. We play a big role with code hemorrhages and red trauma tier 1. We are South Orange County's only trauma center, so that's important for us to provide those blood in a timely manner. There are 4 blood groups, A, B, O, and group AB. We need to make sure that if you're group A, that we give you group A or a compatible unit of blood. Our other primary goal is to ensure that there is enough blood inventory in our blood bank to make sure we have enough for our hospital here. One of the other products that the blood bank is responsible for is the transfusion of platelet pheresis products. Platelets are obtained through blood donors through automation, and they're used to prevent bleeding in patients and to treat critically abnormal platelet counts.
Microbiology is a department within the laboratory, and what we do is we're looking for the bacteria that are making the patient sick. We will test the organism initially to see what kind of antibiotics are susceptible or resistant, which means susceptible will kill the bacteria, where resistant it will not kill the bacteria. And depending on the pattern that we see, we'll go ahead and set up additional antibiotics just to confirm our suspicions. And then as soon as we know that it's a resistant organism, we call the physician requesting if there's any other antibiotics that they want us to run to see if those are susceptible. The challenge is, how do you treat that patient? I mean, you don't want the patient to die from the infection, so the physician has to take what we've given them of the susceptibility pattern or the antibiotic pattern and determine, what can I use to treat this patient. Our challenge right now is the emergence of resistant organisms to bacteria. So we're kind of on the front lines working with the physicians, trying to reduce that rate of antibiotic resistance.
Even though they don't see the patient day to day, we hear the codes. We run from the lab when we have to deliver blood to the OR or to the floor. We are always aware that what we're doing is helping patients, and that whatever is happening outside of the walls of the laboratory, that we're integral to taking care of that patient out there. And that's always, quality is what we are, and we're thinking of the patient 100% of the time.
I've been myself as a patient in a hospital before, and then I kind of would imagine, what if it was my mom or somebody I love? So that makes you want to be nice to them.
I love my job. I love what I do. I feel I can make things safe here by providing our patients with the compatible blood and appropriateness. You know, I feel a connection spiritually here. It was near and dear to my heart, and I know that this is what keeps me here.
We help the patients, the physicians, the nurses, everyone in helping the patient in diagnosing diseases and treating diseases. And we're so proud of the fact that we're able to help our patients that way, even if we're behind the doors of the laboratory. That's the fact that every decision, every test that we give to the physician is going to help him in making the decision for the patient.